This is the weather forecast video for Wednesday, February 8th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a little bit of cloudiness over the Midwest and Ohio Valley with a bit of snow there, some rain over South Texas, and another storm system moving into the West Coast with some rain and mountain snow there. Watch warning map from just before midnight was pretty quiet across the country at this time. Watch or QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Sunday evening at 6 o'clock shows some decent amounts of precip over the central and southern plains, South Texas, South Florida up the East Coast, and over the Pacific Northwest. Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 6 p.m. this evening. You see the polar vortex centered over the northern parts of Hudson Bay. Pretty zonal flow across the country, but it'll be relatively cool or seasonally cool here. Highs in the upper 20s to middle 30s with high pressure almost directly overhead and precip far from the state. Same goes for Thursday. Some precip over the desert southwest, over the northwest, South Florida, nowhere near here. On Friday, you can see some lake effect snow with a bit of disturbance moving through that area. Brings some cold air here as well. Highs still in the 20s to lower 30s. Sunday still is going to be quite cool with temperatures heading into seasonal levels with the high pressure system still nearly overhead. And that moves off into the Ohio Valley. Some precipitation starts coming still through the southwest, West Texas. A disturbance moves into the Pacific Northwest. Even into Monday, we could see some precipitation here. It's be likely in the form of some flurries or light snow showers. Accumulations at this time look a little bit light. We head to Tuesday. Still some precip to our south, some lake effect to our east, and a storm over the west with some rain and mountain snow there. We head to a week from today on February the 15th. Pretty decent trough digging in over the desert southwest with some energy in that area, and that's going to be bringing a storm system over the Rockies while we are on the far northern edge of another storm system that could bring some decent amounts of precipitation very close by. We'll have to wait. Further into February the 19th, we have a bit of energy over the southwest, some over the prairie provinces of Canada, a bit of a wavy pattern across the country. We'll have some possible snow over the Ohio Valley and northeast. Otherwise, a few other scattered pockets of precip, but none around here. A few days later on the 21st, ridge over the west, trough over the center part of the country with some energy digging in across the plains and down into the middle Mississippi Valley. And that could bring some snow across the area with a pretty decent sized storm moving along the eastern seaboard and another Arctic high pressure coming down from Canada. The end of the forecast, a few days later to the 23rd, you have some energy over the Ohio Valley, some energy over the northwest, bit of a wavy pattern, still northwesterly flow aloft, and that's going to bring some cold air down. Although another storm with a low pressure near the U.S.-Canadian border with a high pressure in the Yukon, so it looks like a lot more cold waves coming toward the end of the month of February. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.